Welcome to New Rose Glow. This is day 23 of my glow up journey. I'm using Anna Bay's 7-step formula to success in her School of Affluence, and I just want to give you a little status update and talk to you more about some of the things I'm doing now that I'm in the program. So before I begin, I'm going to show you my outfit. This one is one of my favorites already. I am wearing a leather skirt that goes down to my knees, and then I've got this belt that has X's on it, and this is a shirt. So it's a shirt that has a zipper, and I tucked part of it in, and the rest of it is like inside the skirt. I also have like a bracelet and a ring. Oh my gosh, where's my ring? I left my ring on the counter. Okay, I had a ring, and I have my earrings on, so I feel really good about today. I'm trying out some hairstyles that seem classy, but for natural hair, and so I came up with this. This is flat twists that go all the way around. And then this is a twist out. And again, a twist out is just two strands of hair wrapped around each other and then unraveled. So that is my hairstyle for today. I will be trying more hairstyles. If you have any suggestions, please leave that in the comments, and I'd love to try it out. I did my makeup myself today, as I do most days. Sometimes I'll have a friend do my makeup. But I did it today, and this is my simple everyday look. Nothing special about it. Part of the advice of one subscriber, I have changed my concealer. My concealer was a little bit too fair before, and now it's got more of an orangey undertone to it. So I think this is a better match for my face. Thank you for the suggestion. So let's get into it. What is happening right now with the program? So let me tell you some things I've noticed in general. I am about a quarter of the way through the program. I've read a bunch of text, I have watched videos, I have done workbooks, and I have come to the conclusion, I know, only a quarter of the way through, that this is a very accelerated program. So it starts off with baby steps, and you're just learning how to get your mind right, and then you start ramping up into some actionable steps that you can actually do, and then it gets to like another level where you need to have level 1 and 2 complete to get to level 3, and then it just keeps going from there. So it's this building of skills. That's one thing I've learned. Some programs are consistent all the way through. If you're on the level in the beginning, then you'll be on the same level at the end. You'll just be more informed. But this one is, you can start out with nothing and then ramp up. So it makes me a little bit nervous because I don't know what's going to be required of me closer to the end. But I'm excited because I'm not at the stage where I can't do something yet. I'm still in the this is doable stage. Also, I have recognized that this advice is not just applicable for women. I was thinking when I was going through the last few videos, you know who would use this advice? My brother. My brother definitely could use it. My brother, there's lots of other men in my life that I think could really utilize the School of Affluence. So the things that are covered are universal. It says for women, but really it's for anyone who's open to opportunities being given to them or doors being opened for them. If that's you, you're open to receiving, then this is probably the program for you. There are some people who are not open to receiving, so I do want to put that out there, and you know, nothing against them. That's totally fine. Some people are the givers and some people are the receivers. And if you want to be a receiver, then this is your kind of program. Men need to know how to pick out good clothes and smell nice and groom themselves and be polite and use etiquette just as much as women do. So I think it's a universal program. Also, this is more of a suggestion than a comment, and I'm actually not sure if it's going to be answered because I'm only a quarter of the way through. I think that there should be supplemental coaching with the program. So I've been going through the modules, and I just thought, you know what would really help if I could make a phone call to someone and say, hey, this is how I feel right now. Could you just talk me through it? Or could you help motivate me more? Or could you help me troubleshoot my personal issues? That would be great. So just like a suggestion, and I don't know if anyone else who's going through the program has the same suggestion. Maybe we can all come together and have a suggestion box for the program. But I would love it if there was like some sort of coaching aspect that was real time with it. Right now there is the program, and then there's the videos, and there's the secret Facebook group, and then there is the public Facebook group, which is a lot of support. And I guess that can count as coaching, but it's not like something that you've bought into. It's just something that you have access to. So I would love for like an additional thing. Maybe there's like a second level where you can buy into coaching. I want to give you an update on my education for those of you who have been following that. So where we left off, I have not been in school, well, in college for about a little over 10 years, maybe like 12 years or so. And I had one class left before I graduated with my bachelor's. I started working my first year of school, so as a freshman, I was in the industry. I kept working, work ramped up. I ended up working in television series, and there was no way for me to get back to school until now, when my life is in a different place. I'm working a different job. I am not working on a television show, which means I have more control over my hours. I still have crazy hours, but I can go back to school. So I paid for school, and this close to being there, I had a little bit of a hiccup because my classes that I need to take, well, my class that I need to take is offered at 2 times, and both times are smack dab in the middle of the work week. So I asked my boss if I could leave work and go to school and then come back to work. And the answer was yes from my boss, but then no from my boss's boss. So 2 bosses up. And I had to petition to the professor of the class to allow me to take the class outside of the classroom on Saturdays by myself in an independent study. And I was so nervous. I was tossing and turning at night, and I finally just had the conversation with the professor and said, I spoke to everyone, and essentially I can't graduate without taking this class, and there's no way I can get off work to take it. Is there any way that I can do it on the weekend? And he said yes! Yay! He said yes, you can, absolutely. I've been working in the industry for so long, it's almost a joke to force me to sit through the class with everyone else, because what am I really going to be learning? It's just, I've been in the industry for so long. I'm using the programs that I'll be tested on, and I will be certified soon in the programs that we're learning. So I'm really glad. I'm so glad. I'm so thankful that I'll be allowed to do an independent study. There is just one more hurdle. One more hurdle. I need to now, I don't even know, like I felt nervous to even share this, but my job came back to me and said, well, it's good that you want to go to school and all, but does anyone know that you need another class? And it took me aback for a second because I thought, what do you mean? So right now there is an investigation at my work going on, seeing if I told anyone that I needed another class, or if I swindled everyone into believing that I had everything for my bachelor's degree because this job requires it. So I told my recruiter when I got hired, I told my entire team, and I thought that was it. We're done, right? A year has gone by. I've been at this job. And my recruiter who recruited me has been let go. And she didn't put any notes in there about me telling her this. So there's that. And then I talked to my coworkers because I was like, well, my coworkers, they have known even before I got hired. And I talked to them and they're like, oh, well, that's kind of like irrelevant information. It doesn't have any context in my life, so I guess I just forgot that you said anything. I don't remember having any conversations. Which has me so worried because I need someone to remember that I told them before I got hired the whole situation. So that is my last hurdle, maybe. I feel like I'm constantly saying this is my last hurdle. Well, this is my last hurdle. And it's had me tossing and turning as usual. And I'm trying not to worry because I know that worrying doesn't do anything. It doesn't help any situations. But when I go to sleep, it's hard for me to have self-control and to tell my mind to calm down. So that's what I've been just most anxious about recently with my education and my work, is figuring out, well, should I be looking for another job? Should I just stay calm and see what they say? But they're making phone calls right now and checking notes and seeing what's going on. And hopefully, like I had the conversation with HR on Monday, hopefully by Friday I'll have some sort of information. And then I can finally relax. um, so I got scholarships. Yes, I need to tell you that. On the weekend, on Saturday. So I had like the best week before this, and then on Friday I got the bad news. But on Saturday, like last Saturday, which was about 4 days ago, I got mail from scholarships. And I've already paid for school, but I got the scholarship money, and I was like, ooh, can I use this scholarship money for other things? And my school said no, but I'm still happy because at least I was recognized by the scholarship companies as someone who could receive a scholarship. So I know that maybe that makes no sense, but I have scholarship money that doesn't matter because my school is paid for already. But I'm just excited that the companies even thought of me when they were doing the scholarships. So I'm excited about that. I want to tell you about where I am in the School of Affluence program right now. I'm in this discovery period where I'm feeling like the mantra for this whole experience. I wrote it down. Effortless excellence. That's what it is. It's about making everything you do seem like you naturally do that. Like you were born to do something. I believe Beyonce said, I woke up like this. So natural like that. Everyone who is affluent and who is beautiful and the people who have things that I want and live the lives that I want, they seem like they have it so easy. They make it look so easy. And I know that it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of strategy. But they make it look like it doesn't. And that's what you need to exude when you're going through this journey. When you do your makeup, it shouldn't look like you have a ton of makeup on. It should look like it was easy for you to put yourself together. You should just look naturally beautiful. The same thing with my hair. I shouldn't look like I have fussy hair. I should look like my hair just naturally looks good, like it's really easy to style, even though this took me like 4 hours. The same thing with my clothing. I shouldn't look like, like I've put a whole bunch of work into my outfit with like lots of jewelry and bits and pieces everywhere, just looking naturally or effortlessly excellent. What I'm going to be trying to do, because I always have a goal for myself, is to just get out of my own way. I think about the times when I get in my way, and actually that's every day. Every day I get in my own way with eating poor foods, not exercising, just not sleeping properly, instead staying up and doing an activity. And I feel like if somebody else had done this to me, if somebody else had known my goal and then decided to sabotage me, I would call them a backstabber. But I stab myself in the back all the time by doing these terrible things. If I'm honest, when I first bought the program for School of Affluence, I kind of wish that just purchasing the program would make everything better. That I could just be like, oh, here, Anna, here's some money. Am I going to be all leveled up now? But you actually have to do work. And I had hoped that when I watched the modules, I would get a bunch of cheat codes and a lot of quick tips to just like quickly go through everything. But honestly, it's just a roadmap to show you what work needs to be done and how to do the work. And that's very realistic. It's not that get leveled up quick scheme that many of you might be hoping for. So just know that you're going to get the full facts. You're not going to get just some thrown together stuff. This is a very intense program. I have some questions from people from YouTube and from my Instagram, and I will be answering them. I mostly get questions about my teeth. How are they so white? I can tell you. That's an entire video, actually. That's probably a long video about my teeth and why they're so white and why they will be white. Also, I get questions about my closet. So will I do a closet video and show you all my clothes? And as I take out outfits and put new outfits in, will I show you what the progress looks like? Yeah, sure I will. Yes. Yes, sure I will. I need to correct my vocabulary. I will show you my closet transformation because I do have a lot of clothing. But I don't have a lot of classy clothing and a lot of clothing that still fits me. Gaining that weight definitely put a damper on how much I could wear. So I need to be realistic about what I can wear now and what is my goal clothing. And maybe I'll put my goal clothing aside and just keep it for when I do lose the weight, because I will lose the weight. I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like videos like this, please subscribe. Leave me a comment below letting me know what kind of videos you want to see later on. I have gotten the comment a lot to make more videos. I will make more videos once I get into the rhythm of a schedule or figure out how I can do it best and upload and that kind of stuff. Right now I'm doing this video on my lunch hour, so I ran home to do the video and then I'm going to go back to work. And that is not something that's sustainable, so I do need to figure out like a video schedule. Other than that, if you have any other advice for my glow up journey and how I can be better, the advice you've given me so far has been great. I have the new concealer.